Okay, so I just figured out the problem. The issue was, if you go to this template file, we have copied these many JS files, but we forgot to copy these JS files for the current rendering the current page. So basically, we require to copy all the JS files from the template. So I have just copied them here and then change the tilde symbol. Okay. So once you do that, then try to run this project again. Okay. You can see dashboard page is perfectly rendering with the top bar and sidebar. So this is your sidebar. Okay. And here we will remove all these menus. In the dashboard, we need to change the logo. Then we need to remove the unnecessary options from this. If we require this notification and this search box, then only keep it. Otherwise, we can remove it. And this welcome to dashboard is coming from the dashboard page where we have just added this H1, right? So this is coming from there. So we can just use this one. This is called as, we can call it as a heading, subheading, as well as we can maintain the breadcrumb like this. This is your breadcrumb. So basically we come from the home to dashboard. Okay. So this kind of breadcrumb we need to maintain, and we will remove everything. We don't require all these things. We'll add that later. Okay. Now let's go to the index file again. Here in this, if you go to inside the page container, then content, we need this breadcrumb. Okay. So copy that breadcrumb into this file. Whatever you will copy here, that will get added into the content, inside the content only. Because let me show you, this is your header, this is your sidebar, this is your content. Inside that content we are having the render body. So whatever you will add here, it will automatically copied inside the content div. So that's why we are only copying this one. This is your header for the page, right? So that header also we need to add here. Next thing is, this is the tile, 4 tiles we are having, so we won't need that. So that's it, we only require these many things. So home, dashboard, this is my breadcrumb, dashboard is my page name, and here we can just add welcome to, or whatever user has login, welcome. For time being I'm just adding uh, first name, last name. Here we will display the real-time name of the user. Okay, so let's do the hot deploy. Go to the browser, you can see this is your dashboard page now. So for welcome, we can add the first name, last name. This is the dashboard. This is subheading basically, and this is your breadcrumb. So if I click on the home page, it should redirect to the okay, home page is nothing but the dashboard, right? So we can just mention dashboard here. We don't require any sub panel. If I drill down from dashboard page to somewhere else, then only we will add one more thing. But as of now, let's keep dashboard like this. Okay, if I click here, it will go to the dashboard page only. So that's it. Now clean up this sidebar. How to clean up? Go to the layout page. In the layout page here, we are having the sidebar, right? So we can clean this up. Just open this, and I don't want all these things. I want only standalone menu like calendar. Okay, all these are drop downs. If you notice here, these are drop downs. Okay, I only want standalone menu like email also. Yeah, फिर calendar. So find the calendar menu here. Calendar. Remove the search. You will find that. Okay, just copy that line and remove everything from the sidebar. So in this sidebar, I don't want any menus. Okay, scroll bar we require. Then this is user. This is navigation. Begin user, begin sidebar. User means this username, his photo, his role, we will display here. Then there will be a navigation menu. after that we will have the list of menus. Okay, so keep the user, go inside the side menu. Here keep the navigation text. All these li I don't want, so we can just collapse them and remove them. Okay, got it. What is this? Sidebar minify button. So minify button is nothing but this button. You can just collapse the sidebar and you can just expand that as well by clicking here. Okay, so let's keep that. It is good feature for us to expanding and collapsing our sidebar. And here I just don't want any menu than this one, calendar, and I will just replace that calendar menu with dashboard and manage courses. So let's change it to dashboard. Okay, and we will give some font or some icon here, and then I wanted to redirect to dashboard page. What is the link? @ url dot action, and our action method name is dashboard, which is available inside the admin controller. So this is how you can provide the link of your menu bar in the .NET Core. Okay, now I wanted to add active class to this. Why active class? Because I am on the dashboard page by default. Okay, so if I apply the active class, then it will have the background color like this. This is active page. Okay, I want one more menu. Which one? Manage courses. So we can add manage courses. Okay, what will be the URL for that? It can be inside the admin. There will be a courses button, but I think for each entity we can create a separate controller. Okay, so I will have courses controller, courses. Inside that we can have index method. Index means the default page for this controller. Okay, so this is your manage courses. Now do the hot deploy and see the output without refreshing. See, we got only two menus here. So both cannot be active, right? So I need to remove this active class from the courses. Click on the hot deploy again. You can see only dashboard page is now currently active and manage courses is not active. One more thing I just noticed, this collapse button we can move to the up. Okay, it is at bottom. Let's say I have 10 options here, 10 to 15. So collapse button will be at the bottom. So let's try to move it to the up so it will looks good. So if I move it to here, let's see how it looks like. Okay, it will look like this, but problem is that it has some blank space here, right? So we can just move this navigation text here, so that way blank space will be get removed. So we can just copy this anchor tag from here to here and remove this entire thing. Now see, do the hot deploy and see. Okay, awesome. So there is a space here. How to remove that space? We can apply our own CSS for this. So let's go here in the anchor tag. Okay, let me do one thing. No need to add own CSS. There might be some class, right, in the previous one. So there is one li tag in this button available. Now header has some class. Okay, so let's control Y and then remove this now header class. Let's see what happened. Okay, it requires, because it has some CSS applied to it. So let's refresh. You can see it will become like this. I just wanted to add some custom CSS to move this button to the right side. Okay, How to do that? Go to the inspect, click on that anchor tag and add the CSS like let's say margin right is equal to 0 minus, that's it, 25. Okay, and then you can just copy this line and okay, after collapsing it, that now header itself got uh, hidden. Okay, so we cannot use that. So we cannot add our button inside the header tag because in the collapse version of it, we do not have an access to click on that button again to expand it again. Okay, so for now, let's keep it like this. Okay, if I click here, it will look like this. If I click here, it will look like this. That's it. Okay, so this is for user who is logged in. Anyway, that name we are displaying here, his photo we are displaying here. I think we can remove this entire panel. We don't require that. So how to remove that? Go to the user here and remove that. We don't require because I am most concerned about the space. Now it is good. Okay, we can collapse and expand. Okay, now let's change the logo. So logo bar you will find inside the header section. So here I don't want that default name. So we can change the name, let's say Talento track. We can give any name. So I just given this name for time being. And here let's do the hot deploy and see the output. This is the Talento track. Great. Now this logo we need to remove. We will do that later. Then I want to keep this one for now. If I click here, what will happen? It will just refresh the page. That is fine. Let's keep this also because later we can just add the real-time notifications for your admin user, and here they can see the notifications. Okay, so let's keep it. This photo need to be changed. So for time being, let me change it to some default user image, user icon PNG, something like this. Okay, if you go to the images, here you will find too many images, right? So we can just pick any one of them for now. This one, let's say, just right click on the copy image address, go to your website, right click, inspect, and here you can just replace the image address and see the output. I think it is looking good. So we can just add that inside your code as well. For now, we will definitely replace the real-time users image later. But for now, I just want the default image or storage image, we can say. So in the header section, not in the API project, in the front-end project, in the header section, if I scroll down, this is for search. This is for notification dropdown. Let's keep it or let's comment it. Don't require. Whenever we will require, we'll add that because I don't want the garbage code in my application. So I will just remove it whenever required. I will add that. Then this image I want to replace with the default image, and this name should be replaced with the real-time customer name, first name, last name. Okay, for now I'm just adding the hard-coded things. So these strings will be get replaced whoever is login. Let's say I have two user one, user two. Okay, so once user one will log in, we will show user one here. Once user two will log in, we will show user two is here. Okay, and this list is nothing but this one. Uh, this one. If I click here, it will show you the list, right? So in this list also, I want logout, I want edit profile, I don't want anything else. So just remove that other menus. We only want these two, edit profile and logout. Now do the hot deploy. I guess it will show you the correct things. What is this? Welcome back, admin, all these things. Just remove that. I don't want any notification. Why it is showing that? Okay. I think it is because of dashboard in it. Okay. So in the dashboard, there is a dashboard.min.js. In this file, we are having that code, and that is why it was showing that error. Okay. So we can keep it for now. Let's remove it later. This this one. Okay. Hmm. So we got first name, last name, edit profile, logout, search box, logo, dashboard, manage courses, and this collapse and expand feature. I think we are good here. So we will stop the recording and then we'll see into the next session how to redirect from login page to dashboard page and how to replace these names with the real-time username. So that way we need to maintain the session of the currently logged in user, and then we can just see the output, or we can just see all these menus, all the information related to the current user only, because we need to maintain the session. Who is logged in for that user, what are all permissions available, all these things we will see in the next session. So let me stop the recording.